Hello everyone, welcome back in the video. In this tutorial series, we are learning the Kinter module of Python to make your applications, and in this video we are going to make a school form here. And in this school form we are covering most of your topic previously been discussed, so like button, your entry widget, your label widget, and your checkboxes and all. And we are going to design your school form and by using the grid method into your geometry. So watch the video and so let's create a Python file to make your application. So I'm going to name it as school form and exercise. Okay, so school form exercise. So first of all we will be importing the file, importing the things. So like enter and import everything, and the base window here, and base window, and the requestance, and window dot main loop, and this will create a normal base window. Okay, and let's give a title. So window dot title, I'm going to give a title here. So title will be as your school name. So my school name is as Jhunjhunwala, so Jhunjhunwala. Okay, so this is your Jhunjhunwala school, so Jhunjhunwala Academy. Okay, this is Jhunjhunwala Academy. And next your window dot size. Okay, window dot size will be like your 644. I'm going to do as 644 cross 444. Okay, and making this window to be not to resize, so resizable will be 0,0. that this window could not be resizable into if you want to resize it. So the next what I want to do, so doing all these things will create a Python file like this here. So what the error is here, so window dot size is not taking, so let me give you another size. So window dot size will be 544. so wait, 544 cross 344. Run it again error. Why it is taking the error? So basically this is geometry, not size I have used, sorry for that. So if you run it and you get the base window, and in next we are going to give a label tag here, and in the label tag we will be giving it as, so the label tag I'm going to call it the label tag as basically label, not placing into a variable. So label, and the window will be at the base window, and the next the text will be welcome to the, I'm going to copy the name here, Jhunjhunwala, welcome to the Jhunjhunwala Academy. Okay, welcome to the Jhunjhunwala Academy, and the next will be designing the text here. So I'm going to give the font as the font style I'm going to use, that is Lucida. Lucida is a type of font style here, so you can use the Lucida here. So Lucida, and the font size will be like 15 I'm going to use, and the next will be bold. Okay, so bold here. Then, and the next we are going to use the pad y direction. So I'm going to give a pad y here. So pad y, basically this is the pad y I'm going to use a 15, and not pack, we are going to use the grid option here. I will be talking about the grid, what is the grid and how we could use the grid here. So basically grid, your grid work like your row and column, like if you know a little bit about the Excel, that how the row and column work, and then similarly your row and column work into the grid. So there are two values, the row and the column. Row basically in the direction of this, and column in the direction of this. So I'm going to give the row value here. So basically if you give the row value as, I'm going to use 0. So basically your image, your text will be at your zeroth position, means as the zeroth row position. So zeroth row position, and column will be like this side. So like there is a size defined, like this is column 1, column 2, and column 3. So your label type will be as the row 1 and at the column of position 3. So your text will be like here. So I'm going to use the row here, and your column is equal to 0, not 3, it's 0. Okay, when you run this, you get the text like here. Okay, you get the text like here. So welcome to the Jhunjhunwala Academy. So next, the next will be so the next I'm going to use like the name of the student. So the first tag is the name and the label tag and all, and in the label tag we are going to give the variable. So basically the variable I'm going to use into the window. So window here, and in window, and the text of like name. Okay, the name of the student. And into the next argument we are going to use the next argument as not to use the next one. So I'm going to just grid it here. Okay, so grid and placing it at row 1. So your first line is at row 0 and your next text will be a row 1 at the below of your label tag. So row will be 1 here and the column will be 2. So the column I'm going to use is 2 because your column is this. So your label tag is at column 3 and your column 2 will be at your previous of your column 3. So this is all. I'm going to copy it and paste it below. So that is Control D. So the name of the student, the class of student, your parent name, contact number, like 4 of the things. Okay, so the next will be your class, in which class your children study, and your parent name. Okay, your parent name and your contact. Okay, this. So this is all about and let me change the size, the row. This will be row 2, this will be row 3, and this will be row 5, and your column, all the things at the second column. That's why these are in the form of like this and this. And we are going to pack these method, not pack, we are using the grid method, so we had used the grid here. So the next will be, we are going to use the constructor here, the variable constructor, that the values could save into that variables. So the first value will be a name value. Okay, so name value here. So name value basically a type of string, so I am going to using string var here. And similarly we are going to use the string value here. So this is a name value, and this will be a your class value, and this will be your parent value, and this will be your contact. So contact basically in the form of int var. Okay, contact will be in the form of int var, and we will be creating a check button here. So I am going to create a check button later. So the check button, basically let me create some entry boxes right there. So in the front of your each label tag. So the next one will be, so like name entry. Okay, so name entry will be like entry, and your variable in the window, and your next argument will do the text variable. So text variable will be here. So the text variable will be your name value. Okay, name value this, and your your class value. So class value, not class values, is basically class entry. Your class will be your entry, and your window, and your text variable. The text variable will be here your class value. Okay, I'm going to copy it below. So class entry, and your parent entry, and your contract entry. Okay, basically your contact entry. For the next time to do, now let me grid all these things into there. So let me name entry first. So name entry dot using the grid method here also. So basically grid, and your things will be at row, it's row, at row 1, and your column will be at your column 3. Okay, you can try these things, like doing the things like where your things are placing. So you can use it with you too. Okay, so give me a column value as 3 right there. I'm going to copy it, control D. Okay, in control D, and changing the column, not the column, to the row here, that everything is changing as. So add the column 2, add the column 3, and add the column 4 here, and creating a checkbox here. So to create a checkbox, so what we'll be doing here, like I'm creating a checkbox, show checkbox here. Okay, so to create a checkbox, let me create a checkbox like I'm to give in the checkbox, I want to give if you want to use your bus service or not. So I'm going to give a variable as bus, so bus service, to give the value. So I'm putting the check button here into the check button. So there is a check button in the text. The check button will be basically the text of the check button here. In your check button, we will be using the text as want, in the string format, sorry, want to use bus service. Okay, if you want to use the bus service, then you need to check the button there, and the variable it is saying, so variable will be your bus. So there is not a variable, let me create a variable here first. So the variable will be bus is equal to, it is a type of int var. Okay, so bus, you're right there. And next the created checkboxes, and let me also grid the check bus here. So bus dot grid, so in the grid we will be placing it as the next row. So there will be row 6, means we have created the rows in the 4 rows, and the next is the row 6, and we are giving the check button right there. So the column will be at row 3. Okay, yeah, right there. And the next everything has created there, and let me create a button here. So basically it's a btn is equal to button, the variable button btn there, and the button is your at window, the base window, and your next will be your text it as submit. Okay, submit there, submit your data, submit data, and your command will be command, I want to give submit. Okay, the name of your text, COW, yeah, right there. Okay, and we're going to pack the button here. So btn dot grade, and in grade we are going it as row 7, and column will be as 7, not column at 3, row 7 column 3, and you will run it, you will get error of not defining the function here. Let me create a function here. So def, so let's create a function. So function, the name of the function was submit. Okay, submit. So this will be in submit, what will we be doing? So we will to get the values, so we will be getting the values. So like, so the values right there to the from the bus. So bus, so what I'm writing, bus dot get, so not like this. So we will be doing using the if condition conditional statement, we will be getting the values inside from your bus. So if the bus dot get is equal to 1, so then what we will be doing, we will be showing him the info as box. We had imported the box here or not here. So let me import the box. So box from here and below this. Okay, so I'm going to use the box here. So box dot show info, in show info option we will be showing the data of your student. So your student data will be, so your student data will be basically your student data is the title of your show info, and the values of your will be, so you will get you will get a student like your class, your name, and we will be writing your student name is, we will be fetching all the data of your student from your string variable. So we will be writing it as here using the string concatenation method uh, to get the values. So the variable was name entry. Okay, so name value, basically, yeah, name value. So it's name value dot get here. Okay, we will get the string what you had written into your. So basically, so the next we want to concat. So your student name is name value dot get, and the next will be your student class will be, I'm going to concatenate the next string, that will be your class value. So your class value dot get. Okay, and the next will be your, what is the next? So next was the parent name. So your parent name is, so basically it will also that parent value dot get. Okay, let me scroll, and the next will be your contact. Okay, so your contact will be, you can do it with your f string also. So your contact will be not here. So your contact will be basically contact value dot get. Okay, so we had written these things here. Let me use the concatenation sign here. So we had written, and if you run it, it will not work here because we need to change some values also. So that is the else one. So the else part will be, I'm going to give a warning. So box dot show warning, show error. So the error will be error check. Okay, just check. So check will be a string again. So the next will be, we are going to change some values, like change the value, the parent entry. So this will be a parent value, and the value here as your contact value, and change the next things like, so entry here string, and so the label tag here, name, class, parent, contact, bus, and let's check all the thing that the things would run properly. Yeah, it's right there. So this will be basically a class entry, and this will be a parent entry, and this will be a contact entry. Okay, let's change the name of this. So this will be bus service, and this will also your bus service. Okay, let me run it, and you will run, you get the things like here. Okay, I think this is looking nice. So change the, no, we had not changed the label tag. So this will be a class, this will be your parent, and this will be your contact. Okay, so when you run it, you get the things like this. Let me make the things at let me make your entry tags at the column second, so that it will look more nice. Column second, so the column second, add the check button also, and your button 2. When you run it, you get the things like this. Where are they gone? So the things get, so let me change it as the 3 also. So basically 2 it as at the end of your left side. Okay, give it as 3. When you will run, get it like this. Okay, when you will enter the variable like my name is Rajneesh, my class is something, and my parents something, and your contact is your, like the numbers you are getting. This will be a type of int value we had written, and want to get the bus service, yes. And when you submit the data, so your check button object has no get attribute. Let me see what was the error here. So the basically the error, you are getting the value from your bus service. So this is your bus service, basically bus service. Okay, when you will run it, you see the values I had written, something like this, something like this, and something. You can write whatever you want. This will be type of int, so this is a int var, and you will check it and submit data. Still concatenation not work here, so concatenation is not working into your int type, your contact. So basically, to get your contact value, let me comment it here, let me remove it here. I will be using it at the next. Okay, so yeah, when you run, you get the values like this, something, something, and something, and 444. Yeah, check, the error came, and because the check button is not checked, so when you check it, you submit your data and you get the values. Your student name is this is this, and this. You can make it with yourself. We had not getting the value from the int var. We are not getting the value of int var. Let me check why we cannot get. So let me use, it has contact value dot get. Okay, so place it in your string format. So I had made this the contact value into, so change it from int var to the string var, because int var is having only one value at a time, so one, like 1 or 0. So when you run it again, you see when you place the values like anything whatever you want, and the contact value as 3 4 5 6 7 as, and when you submit your data, you get the values like your student name is this, student class will be like this, and you can make using slash, and you can give the things. I'm using equal sign at every, after your every string. Okay, so equal sign there, equal sign there. So you can use place slash n to make your lines at the new line. Okay, you can use with contact, so contact, and you submit your data and you get the values like this. This is a type of a school form we had made. This is a type of exercise we did. And if you are watching this video, then hit the like button to subscribe channel and comment below, that I could know that you guys are watching the whole tutorial series. And just for share, please share the video, that everyone could learn from this video. So thanks for watching this video. We will be meeting next time.